according to St. Miguelito. Before the beginning, God created God. In the beginning, God created the ghettos and slums, and God saw this was good. So God said, let there be more ghettos and slums. And there were more ghettos and slums. But God saw this was plain, so to decorate the ghettos and slums, God created lead-based paint. And then God commanded the rivers of garbage and filth to flow gracefully through the ghettos. And on the third day, well, because on the second day, God was out of town. On the third day, God's nose was running and his Jones was coming down, and God, in his all-knowing wisdom, knew he was sick and he needed a fix. So God created the backyards of the ghettos and the alleys of the slums, and heroin and cocaine. And in his divine wisdom and grace, God created hepatitis, who begat lockjaw, who begat malaria, who begat degradation, who begat genocide. And God knew and God saw this was good. In fact, God knew things couldn't get much better, but he decided to try anyway. So on the fourth day, God was riding around Harlem in a gypsy cab when he created the people. And he created these beings in ethnic proportion, but he saw the people lonely and hungry, and from his eminent rectum, he created a companion for these people. And he called this companion capitalism, who begat racism, who begat exploitation, who begat male chauvinism, who begat machismo, who begat imperialism, who begat colonialism, who begat Wall Street, who begat foreign wars. And God knew and God saw and God felt that this was extra good. And God said, Vaya! So on the fifth day, the people kneeled, and the people prayed, and the people begged, and this manifested itself in a petition. A letter to the editor to know why, que pasa, baby, why? And God said, my fellow subjects, let me make one thing perfectly clear by saying this about that. No comment. And so on the sixth day, God spoke to the people, and he said, people, the ghettos and the slums and all the other great things I've created will have dominion over thee. And then he created the ghettos and slums and all the great things he created to multiply. And they multiplied. So on the seventh day, God was tired. So he called in sick, collected his overtime pay, a paid vacation included. But before God got on that TWA for the sunny beaches of Puerto Rico, he noticed his main man, Satan, planting the learning trees of consciousness all around his ghetto Edens. So then God called a news conference on the State of the Heavens address on a coast-to-coast national TV hookup, and God told the people, y'all gotta be cool. And the people were cool. And the people kept cool, and y'all people are cool, and y'all people stay cool. So God said, Fire.
Yeah! Woo!
Miguel Pinheiro. I do. This is this is going to be by me. This poem is called Elder to Lion. The young lion speaks of rivers. The river is a parable. The parable is a Negro. The young lion speaks of rivers. The river is a parable. The parable is a Negro. The young lion speaks of rivers. The river is a parable. The parable is a Negro. There is a rhythm to life. Ebony fingers as keys, soul cigarette, cherry red, playing these, smoke E, B, the notes. A black man is nothing but a love seeker. This experience is experimental, with drums thumping in a temple as a caress of stress. And so the rhythm of life is but a solo masterpiece, with each father and son playing and fading. Each child is but a new introduction seeking love. But what is the rhythm given when the given rhythm teaches us to love niggas? For the niggas have burned down the stores across the street and next door from the rhythmic shrines. Now there are no offerings, no alms to bear witness to our rhythmic psalms. Palms bleeding, rhythm teachers their hairlines receding. Once used to blow life into brain cells, making dreadlocks naturally lock. Now older heads don't do shit but flee into universities seeking academic breastfeedings. Meanwhile, out on the streets, the baby makers of beats be talking too fucking much, speaking the language of such and such. Bubonic chronic, switching to heroin in the rhythmic clutch. But the young lion must go to the elder, so that when the elder passes, he becomes the elder, because the tightrope is thin. The bare feet of ancestors have left us nothing but a strand to tread, so fuck it. I wear my boots in militant anger. My lover is a stranger. For lack of better technique, I suck her nipple for moaning response, needing the attention my father dissolved in his hungry mouth. See, Africa is a lover misnamed. See, black folk be calling her name out in the heat of passion as a lie. But I have lost my father. My woman lost her mother. A strange pair we are. They say our ancestors would be proud, but I ain't looking down, y'all. I'm just walking the strand in a strange land where similar colored cops bop the heads of their locks, stomping on max roaches while poachers of pale hue sink the final black ball as if on cue. Black people, what the fuck y'all gonna do? But the young lion must go to the elder, so that when he dies, the young lion becomes the elder. The young lion must go to the elder, so when the elder dies, he becomes the elder. There is a drum in the heart. This much I have learned. It was taught me, this awareness, when lessons look like pigeons and religions look like nothing but shining black Cadillacs. But my soul is black as race, or my soul is black as time, or my soul is black as a nation. Spaces devoid of pale faces. I have emerged from any drum as a whole note. No symbols attached, no flags, no nations, just soul. There is a rhythm to life of which we must grab a hold. There is a rhythm to life of which we must grab a hold. There is